Hey folks, so about a week ago, I got the most recent dividend check from the little bit of non-retirement money that I have invested from my grandfather. So the last time that I had a poll, people decided that the dividend donation should go to the Chattanooga Food Bank, so it went there. And this time, it's going to my local library. So this is $104.55. So I think, I don't know, is it because of inflation or because of the investment doing well? I don't know, but that's how much it's going to be. I really do love my checks. They're super cute. Don't get to use them very much. So this is one way that I will use them, and eventually I'll run out, I guess. Whoops. Today is not the 24th, but oh well, it won't get there right away anyway because they're closed. On social media recently, I saw a post about somebody who was looking for library recommendations. And they said they were from Georgia. I was like, well, I'm all the way up in Northwest Georgia, and I actually go to two libraries because I'm right across the state line from Tennessee. So I can't get a Chattanooga library card as a resident because I'm not a resident. I volunteer there, and I volunteer enough hours so that I can get a library card. And I also have a library card for where I'm a resident, and that's where my donation this time is going to go. And so this person posted below that and said, so what is your favorite thing about your library? And I was like, oh gosh. So it's like, okay, probably my favorite thing is the tutoring program. This is through a state grant, and it pays me for the time that I spend working with a student one-on-one for an hour. And people from the community sign up for times, and I just work with the students who sign up for my time slots. So now that we're getting close to the school year beginning, my time slots are pretty packed. So I've been really busy lately, and it's really interesting. I really like tutoring because most of the students that I'm working with are elementary and middle school aged, and I teach high school students. So it's fascinating to get to work with a student at a different developmental level. Additionally, I sort of see where they're coming from and, how that leads to, the challenges, the mistakes they make, the things that they don't understand yet. Helps me to understand the foundations that lead to what students are like when I get them in 9th and 10th grade. So I really enjoy working with that. Plus, I get paid, which is also nice. And it helps to support what is not a super big salary. So I haven't been working other job. This has been my only side gig this summer. But then, of course, I couldn't stop there because there are so many other things to love about our library in particular, and libraries in general. A close one behind that is the online card catalog in the interlibrary loan, which means I can search through the catalog of books and DVDs and audiobooks, all sorts of materials. And I can request a book from any library in the Georgia library system, which is called Pines. And so I send in a request. I say, this is the library that I want to pick it up at. And then I can track its progress. Like it'll say, waiting for a book to become available, processing, in transit, or received. And so I can kind of see where it's at. It also says how many books the system has and how many are currently checked out. So there's all sorts of stuff I can find there. And so it's been a fantastic way to have access to books that are not available directly in my local library. So I really like that. And it's also really convenient because I go there pretty often to tutor anyway. So when a book shows up, I just pick it up the next time I go to tutoring. It's just right there. I don't have to, I can browse the stacks, but I really don't do that very much because there are already so many books on my list that I want to read that I can just ask for, and there they are. And then, of course, there are all the library programs. Our library has partnerships with a number of organizations. We've been to the Atlanta Zoo this summer. We've been to the Atlanta Shakespeare Company. We went to the Center for Puppetry Arts. They also have passes to the Chattanooga Zoo. All of this is free. We'll probably go to the Chattanooga Zoo sometime this fall. But yeah, all of this is free. They have passes for state parks. And so you don't have to pay anything to park or to get in. It's absolutely fantastic. In addition to that, they have programs. Summer reading is coming to a close. They've had guest speakers come in from the Tennessee Aquarium, there's a farm that does, they bring in some of the animals outside, not into the library, but they had a little fenced off area where kids could come in. There was this little petting zoo. They have Lego days and video game marathons and matinees. They had a sourdough workshop. Our library is truly what a library should be. It is a hub for the community, and I just love it, and I love supporting it, and I love the staff that work there. I'm going to try to remember to put in the description. I talked to one of the other library workers about what the process is for choosing which books go there and choosing which books don't best serve our community, and if a book is challenged, what happens. So all of this, she was willing to sit down and talk with me and make a video. So that was awesome. They've always been really supportive. They're connected to our schools. Students can use their school ID to check out books and then have the books delivered to the school. How convenient is that? And this library worker takes time from her other duties to just make sure that she's got all the books and takes them up to the school, and the school's media specialist will, take care of them and then gets them back to her. So yeah, our library is fantastic. What are some of the things that you love about your library? Let me know down in a comment. And also, if you have other suggestions for organizations that you think that would be worth supporting, let me know. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Bye for now.